everyone to this grand occasion as we honor the Carnahans of Brattleboro for years and years and years of faithful service to the history of their community and, I might add, the entire state of Vermont. And, I might add, the building directly behind us, which that's my connection. Over 42 years ago, I went down to Brattleboro to meet John Carnahan at the first gathering of what eventually became a nonprofit organization to support the State House called the Friends of the Vermont State House. And his enthusiasm for state capitals has resulted in an enormous collection. This is the Vermont volume, which I think we can guess is filled to the brim with historic images of the State House, primarily postcards. And John wasn't content to just collect Vermont. He decided to do all 50 states. It is one of the largest, I'm going to guess, collections of postcards of all 50 capitals. There is a volume per state. And then it goes on from there. So the state curator's office happily received this collection, this vast collection, only months ago. We have yet to make it publicly available, but our intention is certainly to try to do that. And it is going to be called the John Carnahan Collection of State House Postcards. Huge.
Beautiful.
So we're very grateful to John Carnahan for supporting the State House, but beyond that, the people of Brattleboro have a lot to thank the Carnahans, both of them, for. And in order to do that, we turn to their representatives in the House who are going to present a resolution. Molly Burke, Tristan Toleno, and Emily Kornheiser.
So it is a great honor to be here to present this. And it's just a wonderful things that you have done in our town, so much that you've done. It could not be captured in the resolution. The resolution just sort of takes little snippets because there's like word count restrictions and things like that. Anyway, so we're just very happy to be here with you today, and thank you so much for everything you've done for the town, for the state. And here we go. These are two.
Oh, wow.
So, there you go. There is the.
Should we read them?
Yeah. Oh, yes, of course. Okay.
To read that first one?
Okay. I think they're.
the
And I'm going to need my glasses to do that.
They're duplicates. They're duplicates. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're duplicates. So you have two.
Oh, I see.
So you can. I'm just going to get my glasses out.
Tristan's a little younger. You might rely on his eyes.
I can read. I am a little younger. That's true. So this is a House concurrent resolution honoring the civic contributions of John H. and Mary F. Carnahan to the community life of Brattleboro. So offered by the three of us and by Senators Ballant and White. And it says, whereas John Carnahan, a Harvard-educated attorney, was a Vermont District Court judge, a Brattleboro retreat chair, a trustee of the SD Oregon Museum, and he manifested his interests in Vermont history through leadership roles at the Brattleboro Historical Society, the Vermont Historical Society, and at statewide historic preservation organizations. And whereas, as a political activist, he was elected Vermont Democratic Party chair and was the 1984 Democratic candidate for lieutenant governor. And whereas his wife, Mary Carnahan, was an elementary school teacher, and volunteered at the Brooks Memorial Library, the Brattleboro Museum and Arts Center, the American Red Cross, and St. Michael's Episcopal Church. And whereas John and Mary Carnahan have been recognized for their community leadership in Brattleboro, now therefore be it resolved by the Senate and House of Representatives that the General Assembly honors the civic contributions of John H. and Mary F. Carnahan to the community life of Brattleboro, and be it further resolved that the Secretary of State be directed to send a copy of this resolution to John and Mary Carnahan. And here it is. Thank you so much. It said nothing about being a regular at my restaurant.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Well,
His and hers.
right, his and hers, right.
Thank you so much.
Oh, it's such a pleasure, such a pleasure and an honor to be here. And of course, you know, we would have done this inside. The resolution would have been read by the clerk, and you would have been introduced, and you would have stood up, and people would have clapped and all that. But this is also really pretty.
It's pretty
good.
I really appreciate